And this government's litmus test on whether it is racist or not, like the previous governments, is going to depend on how it deals with this illegal vihare. That the military is still working on a counterinsurgency mode. They have not come out of that mindset where they have fought a war, and in the process of fighting the war, they have transformed, unfortunately, and I'm saying this with the utmost responsibility, into an institution that is against the Tamil people, against Tamil interests. And a classic example of that phenomenon is with regards to how the military has been involved in building this illegal vihare in Taiyatti, Tissa Vihare, where when we heard that the army commander at that time had come and laid the foundation stone and that it was being built on private land, at the DCC meeting, within a few days of that foundation stone being laid, the matter was discussed with the GA present, with the Tellipale Divisional Secretary present, and it was confirmed with the local government authority, Velikamam North Pradeshiya Sabha chairman and secretary present, and it was confirmed that it was on private land and that this land did not belong to any vihare. Despite the fact that a ruling was made at the district coordinating committee that any building process must stop immediately, the military went ahead and built that illegal vihare. Now, this matter was brought up on the 13th of December 2024 at the DCC meeting when the Honorable Minister of Fisheries, Mr. Chandrasekhar chaired the sessions. It was also brought up again on the 31st of January 2025 when His Excellency President Anurukumara Dissanayake chaired the DCC meeting. And in both those occasions, everyone agreed, the military was present, everybody agreed that the land was private, that it was private land and that it was in fact illegally being built without any formal legal process, and that a decision had to be made. Now, on the 13th of December, when I first brought this up under this new Parliament, Honorable Deputy Chairman of Committees, the All Ceylon Buddhist Congress has written a letter, and I will table that letter today. Its President or Chairman, Chandra Nimal Wakishta, has signed it purportedly. This matter is being carried, this whole story is carried today in today's Udayan newspaper, where they have claimed and insisted that that entire land of 6 acres, which is actually privately deed land, privately owned, cannot be taken back and handed over to the people, and that from Devanambiya Tissa's time, that has belonged to this Tissa Vihare, and that in fact there should be in total 14 acres. So an additional several acres has to be confiscated and given for the purposes of this Vihare. Now, Honorable Deputy Chairman of Committees, this is exactly what I meant by the military being a racist institution, and it has not changed its mindset. Because even if we are to assume that there is some truth to these claims, there is a legal process by which you must go. You can't, just because you are the military, you can't decide that you can break any law. The days of the law of the jungle is over, you see, but still they are operating on that basis. So when I searched for who this present president of the Sri Lanka All Ceylon Buddhist Congress is, he was the former director of the NIB and a deputy inspector general of police. So you can see the nexus. You can see the nexus in this illegality that is being orchestrated here, and that is why it is important for this government, if it is true to its pledges that it is not going to pursue racist policies and that it is going to uphold the rule of law, then that law must be fair. Whoever who breaches it, that law cannot be allowed to be breached in this way. And this government's litmus test on whether it is racist or not, like the previous governments, is going to depend on how it deals with this illegal vihare that has been built, whilst the Tissa Vihare land they are adjoining it, when they could have easily built it on that land which is rightfully owned by the vihare. That they choose to confiscate privately owned land for this illegal act is something that cannot be allowed.